It's Slip It In, the convo that has you obsessed.
We're talking pop culture, bad choices, obviously things that should stay in the group chat.
But they don't.
You'll laugh.
You'll cringe.
And then, oh my God, did they really just say that?
Oh, we said it.
And yeah, we slip it in.
Every single episode.
Welcome, everyone. We are back, slipping it in with you. I'm Megan, and I'm here with Maddie and JJ. Happy Pride, boys. It's officially summer.
Happy Pride.
And Pride Month.
Yeah.
Hi, Grindr. It's Mother.
Ooh.
Now I know we all have a favorite. Don't pretend you don't. I want you to make your immaculate selection. Pick the album that says the most about you. Go on, express yourself, and choose wisely. I'll be watching.
Mother just called.
Oh, I love it. Now, what is this collab about with Madonna?
So you thought that Come On Over was the end
Come
of
On
Grindr.
Over. Yes.
Mother has spoken. And
Love
Madonna
it.
with the confessions on the dance floor.
Love it.
She's
Perfect.
And with a collab with Grindr. And now
That's amazing.
She knows her
you-
audience.
She
does.
does.
Yeah, she knows where her
She does.
fans
And I
live.
commend it to
Live.
her.
I do too.
Yeah.
Same. I
So,
can't wait for
what
the
is this
full
collab
resurgence.
about? You choose
So
an album?
it's your choose your own adventure with Madonna.
Okay.
So when you go in, you
Erotic.
select.
Erotic.
Yes, I love it. I love that song.
Yeah.
So when you go in, you get the selection of like your like two things. Christina didn't do this.
No.
So you can change your wallpaper
Okay.
of when you chat with a Madonna
Yep.
background.
Okay.
And also you can change your chime.
Okay.
Your what?
Your chime, like I'm probably saying it
Chime.
wrong. Your chime.
Chime.
Okay, yes.
Your
So,
notification.
your
that you've got
notification,
a message.
yes, that we used to have with Christina, with like
Come on.
the one that we
Yes.
the,
I know
there it
I
is.
love
the one
I
that
love
you
it.
knew.
And it's also an Airwick commercial.
Oh God, she loves to plug Airwick. It's a non-spawn.
Because every night I watch TV and it's constantly
God,
on
Megan.
CNN
Okay,
commercials.
let's just
Move
wrap
it
it up. Going back
along.
to Madonna.
Right.
So the good thing about it is like there is about 10 different songs that you can pick
Oh,
from.
wow. I love it.
Like a virgin.
Yep.
I mean, she's
Perfect.
born for Grindr.
For
Oh,
Grindr.
yes.
Like a
100%,
prayer. Like so
yeah.
you can pick whatever song you feel like.
Papa don't preach.
I love it.
So it's really just
I don't know
the
if that's one of
confessions on
them,
the
but-
dance floor with
Got it.
Grindr.
I love
Okay.
it. And that must be why I'm seeing all the headlines that she
Yeah.
was on some confessions
Yeah.
episode, which I don't know what that is, but saying
They have a podcast. Grindr has a
Oh,
podcast.
that JFK Jr. was
Grindr has
like
a podcast.
the best guy she's ever been with.
She said that.
Best sex.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, she's gone out with like my top guys. JFK Jr., Michael Jackson.
Warren
like,
Beatty is what he.
Well, I probably
Well,
would have dated him. Yeah.
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
go on a date with him.
Who?
Warren Beatty.
He
Shut
was
up.
like,
No idea.
he's a little older. You don't know who Warren Beatty is.
Mm-mm.
He was in. Well,
He's been in a lot.
he was in a movie with Madonna. The animated Jessica Rabbit was in it. Is that right? The
Dick
Je-
Tracy.
what's it?
Like-
Dick
Dick
Tracy.
Tracy, yes.
It was Dick
Yes,
Tracy.
yes,
so
yes,
he
yes,
was
yes,
the
yes.
lead
He
in
was
that.
Dick
And then they
Tracy?
started
That's
dating.
where they started. Yeah.
Have
Oh,
you
really?
never
Yes.
seen Truth or Dare?
Oh.
Oh my God.
Is it a movie?
Yes.
It's a docu
It
series.
was like what started
Last
reality
episode,
TV.
We talked about how, like, the new stars are putting it all out there. She was
the first.
a trailblazer,
Yes.
and she put out Truth or Dare, and it was like a behind the scenes documentary about her tour. And
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was
very
amazing. Yes.
eye opening. Like, she was vulnerable. All the things.
Yes. And Warren was in there and refused to kind of
he
talk.
did. He
It
made
was a whole
like
thing.
little snippets.
Because they
I
were
mean-
they were filming Dick Tracy or had just filmed it, and when she was doing this
I
tour.
think he was a little like shy too.
Yeah,
Like,
it was the
I don't
Blonde
need my life
Ambition
out-
tour, I think.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think that mother stays mother, and she knows.
Well, if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to call her mother, you need to watch Truth or Dare.
Okay.
I mean,
Agree.
I will watch it.
and
Yeah, you
Slippers,
should.
if you haven't seen it, it is a must watch.
Okay.
You will love it.
I agree.
Thank you.
And
I'm gonna,
FYI, I'm back on Grindr.
Ah! was going to comment
Are
that
you allowed back?
That's amazing news. What happened?
What do you mean?
Well, you were kicked
banned.
off. You got banned. Did you find out why?
No. And
This happens to a lot of people.
I think it was
So many
revenge.
questions.
It was revenge, I think. Ask me.
What do you mean revenge?
Well, I don't think I did anything wrong on Grindr, but all of a sudden I was banned, and then they gave me protocol on how to figure out what had happened.
They gave you the tea.
Like, here's what you do, and I did it, and I get no response. I feel like somebody was upset with me in terms of like I didn't give them their proper attention or
so
whatever.
because you can report
Yeah.
anybody.
No, yeah, exactly.
Like on an
and
app
mark
or in
whatever.
real life
And on
or
the
whatever.
app, yeah.
But in real life too, you can make an accusation and it doesn't necessarily have to be true.
Yeah.
And then they have to investigate. Well, Grindr doesn't have a very big department, I don't think, in that investigation.
Well,
No, I don't
obviously.
Because
think
I
so.
tried, I'm like, tell me what I did. And they're like, I don't
How long
know.
have you been off Grindr?
Like 5 years.
Oh, wow. So it's a
But
whole new
no-
world for you now. And
Yeah.
you've got the
Oh.
Madonna collab.
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm back.
Pride is going to be so much different
Oh,
for you.
Tomorrow's gonna be busy.
Oh, my God. I
Those
can't.
notifications. Madonna is going to be doing her whole playlist.
Yeah.
I got on today
Oh, and
for the fans.
you got some action?
Yep, I got some biz.
So what's your Madonna album that you're picking or song?
It's a song.
A song.
Well, I probably, true to form, I would go with Like a Prayer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it fits for that occasion, but that's my favorite.
What about you?
And
Jay?
wait,
Unfortunately, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Go for it.
I did say this before, and it works here. This used to be my playground.
Oh, my God.
Oh my
You
God.
can't.
You
That's
can't make
not an
this.
option.
You can't make this shit up.
I'm sure
Let
that's
me
not
get
an
this.
option.
Used to be my playground.
Yeah, I
5
get it.
I can't.
What's yours, JJ?
I was going to say because
Oh, God.
unfortunately La Isla Bonita is not there.
Thank God. I hate that Madonna.
So I would go with Like a Prayer.
Okay.
It's like my favorite.
Good to
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Now I'll be clocking these Grindr notifications.
But I will
when they
change it
come in.
from week to week. It's a full
Well,
on like Pride Month.
let me
with
just
Madonna.
say,
Right.
anytime I hear Madonna
Well-
coming from anyone's phone around me, I'm going to be clocking.
Pride Month is turned into Pride Summer, at least around
Oh.
Michigan. Like the cities that are doing Pride, it extends well beyond
Oh
like,
yeah, 100%.
June. So
Yeah.
so we can go through her whole collection.
You know, now that you say that, Maddie,
yes.
it is beautiful to know that it's kind of like you would just with what you're saying there, like it just stopped me for a little bit. It is beautiful that, especially like we've really had a shitty weather spring and start of whatever this is.
May was a mess.
Yeah. It's beautiful to know that summer really starts with Pride. Yeah.
It begins and ends with us.
Let's face it.
100%. And I just love that.
Like we make the straights enjoy the summer.
Listen.
Well, or pick it. Whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah.
We don't mind. We keep
Before we
carry
move on,
we carry on.
we got Madonna. We love her. But we won't, before we move on, you know, guys, I have something for you.
Oh, okay.
We got a voicemail.
Oh, I love it.
God, another
Oh,
one.
God.
I love it.
The slippers. I mean, I can't even speak.
You're so excited.
I'm so
Wow.
excited. The slippers are like coming in.
I love it.
and
Call
we
us.
have a color.
I love it.
And if
Excuse
you
me,
do
caller
have
online too.
listen, if you have a topic, a message, something that you want to share with us, we encourage you to call us.
Absolutely.
What's the number, Megan?
313-444-9004. Call us anytime, day or night. Text us. It all works on that number.
Okay, you guys ready?
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
I
ready.
can't
Play
wait to
that.
hear it.
Hey girls, it's
Oh.
Nick.
Oh,
Hi,
Long
Nick.
time listener, first time caller.
love it.
So your JJ's recent segment,
it's me.
the buy it or deny it on the food trends on your recent episode, had me thinking of a debate that I commonly have with my friends, which is which fast food place has the best French fries.
Oh,
So let me know what you guys think.
Oh, he mentions
All right,
JJ,
bye.
but this is a
Love
question for
you.
Megan.
What?
You're a fast food aficionado.
This is
interesting. Do you have an answer?
Oh, I know exactly what I'm.
What would it
McDonald's.
be? Like, really?
Yeah. I mean,
Do you
it
say
starts
Mac?
with McDonald. Yeah.
And not Mick.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Is that McDonald's?
Yeah.
Is that McDonald's?
I know some people that say McDonald's.
I know some people that say Mac Daddy.
Daddy Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I say McDonald's.
Or Mickey
But
D's.
this is not the topic.
Do you say Mickey D's?
Right.
No, never.
I'm
Oh.
with you.
Really?
There are fries that
Both?
come and go,
Yeah.
but I feel like I'm always going to gravitate. And I don't eat a lot of fast food. Disclaimer.
Oh, I don't either.
But when I do,
Me neither.
I would gravitate towards a McDonald's French fry over.
There
Like,
is.
tell me the closest competition. I don't know.
Okay.
I wish that there
can't.
was. I
Okay.
wish that there was. I can't remember of the name. There is a brand that does frozen French fries that are very similar to McDonald's
Ore-Ida?
fries
You mean at the grocery store?
at the grocery
I
store.
think you're talking about fast fries from Ore-Ida.
Really?
Ding, 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 ding. Call us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but McDonald's is like my. I mean, we already talked about my issue with the 20-piece McNuggets.
Well, we know about your nugget love.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it is.
It's a slip slope.
So, do you do a 20-piece nugget and a fry?
I always do a large fry.
oh.
Do you supersize it?
Oh.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, wow.
In hotel, do you do that in
Wow.
hotel lobbies?
Funny story. Like on the way back from our Memorial Day weekend vacation, we stopped at McDonald's.
Oh, you did?
I order a mac chicken and a large fry. Always a large fry.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So what is your
so, okay. I do think a McDonald's fry is good, but I don't know. Those curly fries at Arby's
Well-
with the cheese cup for a little
Oh
cheese
my
dip
god,
is
I didn't
pretty
even
good.
think about that. Curly fries.
Yes.
Well, hold on. Now I feel like we might need to segment the conversation because I agree, but like it's hard for me to compare a curly to like a standard fry. So like there's curlies, there's steaks, there's shoestrings.
There is the waffle fries from
Waffles.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. I think I hate to do anything relating to Chick-fil-A,
Yeah, me.
especially Pride Month,
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
but I might pick that
you
waffle
might
fry
you might toe tip in
Over-
August. In August.
over a McDonald's fry.
Really?
Over.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
I don't know. Like it's a great question. Like, what are your top 3 fries?
No.
No?
I don't think that we need that top 3
Three fries?
fries.
Well, I've basically mine would be Chick-fil-A,
she's
Arby's,
going for
and
it.
McDonald's.
Oh,
There you go.
Arby's.
Well, Arby's
Oh,
has
so
the
McDonald's
curly
made
fries.
the top 3, so you don't dismiss on the McDonald's.
I'm not. I just wouldn't have put it first.
She kind of.
I'm
Maddie?
no, I'm not involved.
Well, what are your top 3?
I'm not.
You're doing Burger
I
King?
think that I'm gonna do no, never. I'm gonna
Wendy's?
do McDonald's, Arby's, and
Arby's.
Oh,
We've got the
I'm
beef.
not gonna do Chick-fil-A.
I know. They
I'm
they do
not.
have a good fry.
What about
Oh wait,
What about
wait!
Steak
I
and
got
Shake?
it! I got it! Savvy Sliders. They have
Oh.
a good season. They have a waffle. No, not a waffle. Like the ones that are like wavy. How do you call those? From?
crinkle?
Crinkles?
Crinkle.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of crinkles.
I know. Same.
Cranks.
I'm not a big
No,
fan either.
Thanks.
I would
Okay.
go
you, Nick.
McDonald's, Steak and Shake, and
Steak and Shake. I don't even remember.
yeah, they have the
They're few and
shoestrings.
far between.
Steak and Shake.
They
Shut
are.
up. Oh.
You tell me where
Don't
there's a
diminish
steak.
my
Where's there a steak and shake by you?
Madison Heights,
Okay,
close to the Meyer. I
Well,
go to.
that's by the
Enough.
road, John.
I don't
Arden
even
I'll
want to
cross.
dignify it with a third fry. I'm out. I'm done.
Oh God, I can't.
All right.
Well, I mean, a steak and
let's
shake.
move on. Let's
Okay.
move on from the
Thank
fries.
you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
I loved
Yes.
it. It is for a
Slippers,
lot
keep
of
it coming.
commentary. It really is.
It is great.
And I'm probably going to think about it some more because I really want Chick-fil-A out.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
But that waffle fry is
Well-
real good.
Why don't you slip in a Steak and Shake?
Oh, they're too hard to find.
Yeah.
Just like a Chick-fil-A is on a Sunday.
All right.
They're not open.
Oh,
Moving on.
moving on.
I know. All right. I have a hot tea topic.
Okay.
Oh, we're coming in from a hot topics episode to a hot tea.
I have a hot summer topic.
Oh, I'm so ready for summer.
One of my biggest sources. Shout out to the Today Show.
Oh,
I'm watching the Today
Savannah.
Savannah, love it. Craig Melvin, love it.
I love me some Craig.
Here we go. Here's what they're saying. It was Thursday or Friday. The teens, the Gen Zs,
Gen Zs again.
They're. Thank you for supporting us, Gen Z. They are tracking UV rays. Okay, bear with me. It's a little bit of it. I'm going to take you on a journey. I think there's apps, there's trackers. Here's the story. All of a sudden, tan lines are in. And, okay, it's just complicated topic because this girl on the Today Show said on air, giggly, I was going to go to the mall with my girlfriend. We had plans, like girlfriend isn't friend. That's not the topic here.
No.
I was going to go to the mall, and then I got on and I checked the UV tracker, and the UV tracker was at a 6. I canceled plans with my friends. I set up shop in my backyard for 6 hours to get sunburnt so that I could then have tan lines and like be at school, be at my social events with a hot tan line. No sunscreen. Actually, the opposite. The interview continued. They were wearing like oils and things to enhance it, which is flashbacks to like my parents. Anyway,
backyard.
It just is disturbing to me.
Yeah.
As somebody that has went through and gained some knowledge about it, like it's always a big trend now.
I have 2 follow-up questions.
Okay.
I didn't even know that there was a UV tracker.
I think it's in any weather app.
Really?
But it is, however, probably buried deep. Now it's forefront. Now there are apps you can do like UV tracker.
So to your story, it says that the UV tracker was at 6. What does that even mean?
I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm
so
assuming
you're saying it's like the UV tracker was at 6 and then she spent 6 hours.
But I think that proves
it means there's good sun.
I think by that by the fact
like
that
from
you're
1
asking
to 10.
The fact that you're asking that question kind of proves my point. Like, I don't know what that means. She saw it and she's like, cancel my plans. I'm out. So it must mean high intense sun rays, I would assume.
Which, I mean, honestly, like I don't fault her for it because I like to get a good tan going too.
Especially if you're in Michigan. We know that it's slim picks.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so you two are in favor of youth.
I love a good tan line.
Well, the tan line thing, it's funny that you say this because I had noticed recently on the red carpets and stuff, a couple times I saw girls with tan lines.
Exactly.
And I'm like, that's odd that they didn't like cover it up or makeup.
Blue Ivy on the Met Gala.
So I didn't know.
And then you wonder why they're tracking UV rays.
I think it was Sydney Sweeney or something. Maybe
yeah. But I have to say, in kind of defense of Blue Ivy, like their tan line was a settled tan line. It was not like a full on mark tan line that she was at Riviera Maya.
It's still there. It still looks bad. Right. It looks tacky.
Well, not to the Gen Z.
Well, and that's what I didn't realize that they are embracing.
And they also
lines.
need to understand the damages that's causing too.
Well,
okay, you can't have it both ways, my friend.
Yes, you can.
You can?
Yes.
Okay, well then
you can just do it with a spray tan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I am a big supporter of spray tans, but I'm also a big supporter of getting a real tan in the summer. And I
safely, or how do you go about it?
How do I go about it? I lay in the sun. I usually
How complicated is that?
Yeah, I mean,
well, I'm asking what that's
I usually for the
SUV
for the first 45 minutes to an hour,
SPF.
I do no SPF except my face.
Oh,
I always have it on my face. No SPF on my body, and then I will apply different levels of SPF on my body after that. But I want to get all the vitamin D I can.
You are unprotected
Yes.
You're doing unprotected
Yes.
sun sex
Yes.
for 45 minutes
To an hour.
to an hour.
Mhm.
And you
Of
think,
SPF.
No
Not
SPF.
SPV. Do you
Except
think-
face.
do you
Always
think
face.
we should run a warning under our pod, like to say, like, Surgeon General does not recommend?
The
Probably.
Surgeon
It would-
General has nothing to do with it.
No,
No.
you don't think he
I'm
has
not
an-
going in a tanning bed. Tanning beds
Yeah,
are where the real
those are the
danger
ones.
lies.
Yes.
So a single tanning bed session increases your chances of developing melanoma by 20%. They are considered the high level 1
I don't deny it.
carcinogen.
I don't
Yeah.
deny it, but also laying out in the sun. And listen, what you're doing and what they're doing is probably a little different.
Yes.
You are going out in the sun. They are going out for like 6 hours, and they are
Same.
and they're putting like Crisco oil.
Yeah.
Well, I did
I
that
used
in
to-
my teens. I
My
don't do that now.
sisters used to put baby oil
Correct.
or Coca-Cola.
Ew.
Yeah.
gross.
Coca-Cola.
They will make
are you
you
talking
toaster.
Well, that seems like
A
you'd be
Coca-
tracking
like
a
the
lot
beverage?
of bugs.
Yes, 100%.
But that's going to bring the bugs.
No, not at all.
I would.
A fly.
Not in Spain
I
or
would-
Puerto
ant.
Rico. No,
That's
not
An
at all.
ant.
That's a sticky sitch.
Yeah. It's a sticky set.
I'm out.
I have to say that on like my ex mother-in-law, yes, I was married once.
To a woman.
She used to have a full-on lamb that she will lay on it.
Oh, a lamp. Yeah.
Yes, I have like a tanning bed lamp, like her own, that she will lay
Sure.
in it for a couple hours
Well,
just to get a little.
I
Yeah,
did
the
that in high
tanning.
school.
I mean, it's bad. Well, I kind of fainted in a stand-up tanning bed in high school, and then I kind of stayed away.
I had a friend that had a face tanner in high school and said, and he said Hungarian. And he's like, he said, you should try this.
Yeah.
I'm clearly as Caucasian as it comes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I did
you
10
are.
minutes. Tuesday at school, I was blistered and red.
Oh my God.
I didn't.
Wow.
No.
So I
fine.
did not like it.
Well, I went skiing in high school, and it was a sunny day in Colorado. I had no sunscreen on my face. My whole face got all blistered, and I have a weird thing on my nose from it still to
And
this
yet
day.
you're like, I support 45 minutes, no protection.
I'm not out in the
She's
sun
got
and the
some
snow.
protection.
That's completely different. And I said I
Yes.
always put it on my face.
All right.
So
Well,
I like to get a little
as-
tan, and I want to get my vitamin D levels up. So I purposely want bare
all
skin
means.
to soak in that vitamin D.
Can I just say though
You can.
that as the official brown person in the room, that no need of the tanning and the spray tans and all that. I remember there was like one day, probably last year, I walked into a Lululemon nearby in a city nearby here. And when I went into the cashier, she was like, you know what? When you walked in,
don't
I was going to ask you what level of tanning did you go? Because that is the color I want.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Which it
I
seems
feel like that is. Did you like that question?
I was very like I don't care about it, but
You're like,
my
4.
friend my friend was really not having it. Like she's like she was the one that like chime in and says like he was born with this
Oh,
same
good for her.
color, which I
You were
appreciate
born
that.
that way.
Yeah, I was born that
There
way.
you go.
But I
Pride.
was, and I didn't even clock it until like she said that, and I'm like I love like I remember like my mom used to say you're olive. She said you are olive's color. It's like she would love that.
I Jones for olive.
I've always wanted to have olive skin.
Same.
Yeah, she would always say that to me. She's like, "You're such an olive skin."
If I can't be olive, I at least want olive on me.
So,
Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
It's in my Grindr profile.
Oh, Jesus.
But I was just saying it's interesting to hear you both talking about it because I've never, and I think that that's going to be a little bit of a controversy. I've never even used like sunblock lotion, and now that I'm
Wow.
older,
Wow.
I need to just like start doing
I think you should embrace it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't take it from me. Just read a periodical.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, within 15 minutes, regardless if it's sunny, hazy, Michigan, Puerto Rico, it's not great for you. But I mean, like, I know that we all want to be sun kissed, and vitamin D is a real thing.
Yes.
It is.
And I'm not here to push an agenda. I'm just saying, you know what? You do you. Just be informed.
Yeah. 100%.
PSA.
Well, and my PSA is get a little sun on your bare skin before you
Okay.
Megan shared with us an article. I can't recall right now where this article was coming from, but
UCLA.
Oh, UCLA. That doctors were comparing, and I testified to this. There are
you testified?
Well, I don't know what the word is, but I can just attest to it that they were comparing like Miami sun is not the same as Michigan sun or Boston sun or Puerto Rico sun. Like we were in Puerto Rico together, and I mean after an hour or two, we were like, we need to get out.
Correct.
Well, yeah, of course it's different.
And I think that also like if you're laying,
I just don't think it's safe.
You're laying to get the sun in your backyard versus a beach in Cancun.
Yes, correct. Sure. It's completely different.
Completely
different. And you know, based off your sentiments today, I'm going to really be monitoring you this summer if I see you out laying out in the sun.
You won't see me laying out in the sun.
So what are you going to do at a pool? You're going to be covered up?
I'm going to be sitting in a lounge talking to you guys. I'm not going to sunbathe. You will not find me sunbathing. Have I ever?
Yes. Never. Yes, our whole lives.
I've participated in events with you, which were outdoors in the sunny weather by a pool, but I am not. Okay. I'm not baking in the sun.
I have
never.
Okay, I have pictures of you laying on.
God, sure,
towels,
I'm sure you do. No, you do not. That is a blatant lie.
Do you remember?
Surface it. Surface
do you
it.
Remember
Surf.
The bathing suit you have that matched your towel?
Oh.
So I posed for a photo?
No, you were laying perfectly lined
up.
Where
was this?
With his line at his pool.
What's it, a Speedo?
No, it was not a Speedo.
This is made up news.
No, it's not.
Listen.
JJ, how long have you known me?
For a few years.
And we dated.
More than 15.
For 8 years. 6. Whatever.
You go from 6 to 8.
It's a blurry.
Yeah.
But COVID was in there. So COVID break. Have you ever ever been like inconvenienced?
Get out.
Because Maddie wanted to get a tan.
No, never.
Or lay out in the sun. Never.
But
never.
You've seen him lay out at a pool.
Have you? Answer that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
You've seen me lay out for the fact of laying out?
We've had several vacations where you have been laying
in the sun
just to get some sun.
Yeah.
Maddie, you told me
crazy.
This past week, you told me, I don't know if I'm ready or not for Pride. My legs need some sun.
No, it's funny you say it that way. The way I said it was, these legs have not seen the sun this summer yet. And I will be all aglow.
Your sons are ready. Your legs are ready.
Maybe you need a spray tan, and then it solves all your problems.
Right. Yeah, 100%.
All right. I think the listeners are tired of the tan.
I don't think they are.
Well, I'd like to get their opinion.
I do too. Yes.
Well, let us know. Are you a sunbather or not? I will say, 100% I am. And I recently had a skin check by a board certified dermatologist.
There we go.
Who said I had the skin of a 35-year-old and it looks great.
Check her license.
And I have
you look amazing.
No signs of melanoma, no signs of basal cell or squamous cell carcinoma. So,
oh wow, you're even using the big word.
Because I was concerned because my parents both had basal cell and squamous cell, and my cousin and uncle both had melanoma.
Did you leave and smoke a pack of cigs?
No, I've never been a smoker.
Well. But
no,
those
the sun. A tanning bed is high level carcinogen, not the sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we move on from this?
Fair enough.
Yeah. I have a sweet treat for your summer. More than just
I'm excited.
sunbathing.
I love a sweet summer treat.
If you want to sneak in one fun treat for your summer,
trip or treat,
I found the best one. It's a Mocha Espresso Martini Gummy.
Mocha Choca.
Right here.
Ooh,
yours is already open. So
it is open. I opened it for you. From Smith & St. Clair.
I love it.
I stumbled upon
Look
this.
at mine.
We are a big espresso martini aficionados.
I would
And
say.
this is a 5% alcohol volume little
ASMR.
doing a little bit ASMR. I stumbled upon this in one of my favorite stores, Rail and Anchor here in Royal Oak, Michigan. This is so good.
Where's the 3 beans?
There's no 3 beans. There is no bean, but I'll tell you, it's yummy. We love a gummy, right?
Yes.
And at the same time, you know, if you're going to a concert and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to sneak in some little alcohol in it, gummy it is.
So good.
Here we go.
So we're going to try
Watch
it.
this.
Go ahead.
No, I'm going to be like, here.
Oh, look at that.
Selfless plug. Mocha Espresso Martini Gummy by, what's that say?
Smith & St. Clair.
Smith & St. Clair. Hi, Smith. Hi, St. Clair. Okay, I'm going to put it in my mouth.
Go ahead.
So good.
Yeah. So the packages, the individual packages are $3.99, but you can actually buy the full box.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, that's
It's
like
about
less than a drink.
$29.99 for the full box. And the good thing about it, we are fans of the espresso martini.
Yes.
But you can actually get different ones. There is a summer one that is all tequila. There
Ooh,
is a
yum.
box that is just whiskey. And there is a box vodka and gin.
Oh, I love it.
That's
You know
good.
I love it.
So I think this is my new obsession for the summer. I mean, can you imagine we laying on the pool?
Oh,
Yep.
Jesus Christ. We are roasting.
Well,
just JJ and Megan are
Perfect.
laying at the pool.
Megan and
not
Maddie
Well,
Maddie.
I'll
know.
be in a shaded tree area.
Megan and Maddie know that I love dive in and dive out of the pool. Can I get
Yes.
out, dive in.
Yes.
And getting a gummy
I love it.
that gives you
When
the
you're-
5%.
When you're jumping out, you're
Yes.
getting a gummy.
Gummy.
Okay, also not safe to be doing gummies and getting in the pool.
Let
But
me ask you
we
this.
need to put a lot of disclaimers on this up.
So one gummy is equal to one drink?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
5%.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can
love
I
it.
have 3 more
So-
gummies, please?
Yeah. I'll give you more. That's right there.
Is that it?
Also, another thing that I'm going to say is that they are low in calories. So if you're thinking about your calorie count, I got you guys. This
Okay.
is it.
I love it.
They're vegan.
Oh, love
Thank
it.
God.
So good.
Thank
So
God.
they are going to be.
Are they vegetarian?
They're vegan. If they're vegan, they're vegetarian.
Oh, by default?
By default.
I didn't know.
Yeah, 100%. So
The more you know. Rainbow.
this is a product that I wanted to bring into the pot. It's the start of the summer. Happy
Love it.
Pride. Get a espresso martini gummy.
I love it. I support it. 10 out of
Yeah?
10.
fits in your fanny.
It
pack.
fits in your fanny. Yes, 100%.
It's good to take to concerts too, where I was just
I mean,
at Bruce
it's-
Springsteen and 2 drinks, 2 beers, $39.
Hype.
Let's start with some
Flips and
sipping and some
pulls.
plugs.
Yes, I think
this it?
so. Absolutely. All right, I can start. So my slip it in, and I think I've said this probably a year ago, is the peonies are out and I'm loving it.
Oh.
They're all over my yard. I have several peony bushes, except one isn't blooming because the doctor cut it too short at the end of the summer. And I
It's
told him,
pride. Peonies are out here too.
oh, yes. But I have a little PSA. If you're cut any of your peonies or you buy peonies at Trader Joe's or somewhere else and they're not opening, take that peony, run it under a warm water, the ball. You run the ball
Why are
under
you
warm water.
laughing so much about
You're
it?
not making a connection. She's talking. Okay, the peonies and the balls.
You take the ball of the peony, the bloom ball that's not
Mhm.
opening, run that under warm water, and then you'll notice it will bloom like within
Yeah.
12 hours.
That Peony.
12 hours. I don't have that kind of time.
Well, I wouldn't advise massaging it too much because you'll affect the petals of your peony.
Oh,
so
the petals.
Oh, you're catching on now.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had bought some peonies.
Mhm.
Only one bloomed.
I
The
don't
pay-
others were all
I don't pay
caught
for
up.
my peonies.
Well, I had to do some water running with my.
I love that you say that because this past week I
Yeah.
saw them, as you said, in Trader Joe's.
They're all tight balls.
And I bought myself some
Mhm.
peonies.
Did you run them under
they're-
a warm water?
They're not blooming.
I forget every year
Oh, how beautiful!
how
they are.
beautiful
Yes.
and the smell,
Yes.
like waking up
yeah,
to that smell.
yeah.
It's
peonies?
beautiful. Of peonies, yeah. Like
I
right in my
love a
mouth.
good peen.
Yeah,
In
knees.
on your knee.
What's your pull-out?
So my pull it out, it had to pull it out, and then it kind of became a leave it in.
Oh,
Anyway, I was at the store
Mhm.
looking for these high noon teas
Which
that
you
Maddie
love.
introduced me to that I'm now
Yeah.
borderline
Which
obsessed
you're
with.
a very slip it in about.
Yes, I couldn't find any of the boxes for whatever
Mhm.
reason, but in the like cooler, they had the big, tall, high boy ones, and I'm like, oh, I'll just buy a couple of those. Well, they have a really crazy top on
They
them,
do,
which
yeah.
is like I couldn't open them,
yeah.
and so
Crazy top.
I'm not a big
Maddie
fan of
was
a
with
crazy
me.
top.
and he opened the first one, and it kind of broke.
Maddie was able to open the
Yeah,
top.
but then when we
knew?
realized he opened it wrong,
The
it
more
kind
you
of
know.
broke it because they've got this blue top that you
Yeah.
can just
It's just a seal.
It'll-
reseal it.
because
That's the
it's-
dream. You can
That's the
open it
dream.
and reseal it,
Mhm.
and then have more later.
Yeah, they have them on
So
the
that's the
conservenius.
slip it in and the pull it out.
And
Hence the leave it
It's
in.
a leave it in. I thought it was a pull it out, but
Oh.
actually, when we opened it properly,
It
and
is a leave it
realized
in.
it
I
will
would call
slide.
it a leave it in.
You
It is
can-
complicated to open, but a blessing to
Yes.
to save for later.
Well, and us two idiots didn't actually look at the can that had the instructions on how to open it.
Well, I was like,
so
they
once
should
yeah.
teach us how to.
And then I
mess with it.
started looking at the can. I'm like, oh, well, you know what? They do give you instructions on how to open it right on the top of the can.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I actually advocate for this newfangled lid that you can open and then
I've seen this so many
reseal.
times.
Once you learn.
Oh, well, then why didn't you
Exactly.
open it?
This
You
is
did not even
another.
ask me.
This is another lie.
Oh, you see us
You
struggling.
didn't ask me. I was not even part of it. I was just doing.
You were in the room.
Exactly.
I was not. I
You
was not.
clearly saw us struggling.
And tell us where else you've
I
seen
mean,
it.
sometimes I do like to see you guys struggle
Well,
for a second.
so he's sitting there laughing at us.
Liza Minnelli.
Listen, it's all for the podcast.
Well,
Do you want me to go?
My
I
slip-
go. I always
No,
go
go.
third.
Go for it.
Okay. My slip it in is Kintsugi.
I learned about that.
So
this
this
week.
is something I learned about on the podcast of Amy Poehler's Good Hang. She had Kerry Washington on, and Amy asked her, like, what do you
Shout
like?
out to Good Hang though. It's like one of my favorites.
shout out Scandal.
That's you.
You guys done? She was interviewing Carrie and she asked her a question of like, what do you like
Yeah.
do for fun or whatever? And she said, I love Kintsugi.
Kintsugi.
Kintsugi. And it is when something breaks in your house that is like pottery or ceramic or something of that nature.
Glass.
Yeah, glass is dicey.
Glass is
but-
a dicey one.
As I learned. But instead of throwing it away, glue it back together, but make the glue part obvious and use gold
Gold
to glue
leaves.
it back together. Hence what I created here.
Look at that.
This is
The Kintsugi.
Kintsugi. So this was not broken before, and then it was broken,
That's so cool.
and then I glued it back together.
It's a
with
new
gold.
design.
And it's like now it's beautiful. Like
It is beautiful.
embrace
It was, yeah.
I think the concept is
Mhm.
just because it broke doesn't mean you have to discard it.
No.
Embrace
I
the
agree.
beauty, put it back together,
agree.
and it becomes more beautiful.
Yeah.
Because it has character.
Yeah.
So did you purposely break it?
Yeah, he did.
I did.
Well, that's kind of weird.
Well, I did it because I learned about it, and then I'm like, let me test it out. In fact, at Memorial Day
Yeah.
weekend, I had a challenge with, I'm a thrifter. We went thrifting and I said, your
On
challenge
purpose.
is to buy a item from a thrift shop because I don't want anyone spending a ton of money that you're going to break something with. And I gave some here's the types of things you might want to buy. And then we'll Kintsugi it and put it back together. And it was a fun event. We all did it.
Okay.
And some of us were more
so much
successful
fun.
than others, but it was a great experience. And yes, I did. But my takeaway is in the future, I'm not going to continuously break
correct.
things.
Exactly.
However, if in the future something that is something I treasure and it breaks, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to consume it.
Yeah.
I like
Love that.
I love it though. Carrie Washington says that's her hobby. So she breaking a lot of things.
I don't know, but it's funny. She has a new show out on Apple TV. It's
the Improper Women.
Improper Women.
It's something like that.
She didn't say this on the podcast, but I'm watching the show, and in the previews, actually, she's incorporated.
Yeah.
So watch the intro. It shows because they're not perfect women.
Yeah.
So it shows them fractured, and then the gold mixes.
Well, now
she
I
is
feel like
promoting
this
that
is
show.
I don't buy it. I think she's doing it as a promo.
I'll buy this.
Either way, look for Maddie's Kintsugi line coming out in stores near you.
I love it.
Okay.
Your pull it out.
My pull it out is related to summer, and I'm just going to say it is bites. I have started to get bit.
You have.
Yep.
I have
And
not yet.
you usually don't, and which is odd to me.
But when I do, you'll notice.
And I always thought they loved the olive skin.
They do.
I've gotten bit in here, in this area. I have bites on my ankle, and right here. I got one right here. It's red and bitey.
When did you last wash your sheets?
I can't remember.
It sounds like something in
It
your
is
bed.
summertime, and you know what's dangerous is the tick bites are skyrocketing.
Yes.
So when you get bit and then you suddenly realize you've been bit, it runs through my head
So
what was it? A mosquito?
Bite.
Was it a spider? Yeah. Was it a tick? What has bitten me? Was it Friday night?
Well, to my
Did
point,
you know?
what's in those sheets?
So fun fact. Do you know that when a mosquito bite happens, it's a female mosquito?
Well, I'm not.
Did you know
that?
Did you know that?
Well, now I do.
Yeah.
Well,
it's always a female mosquito.
I am always bugs. That's not. It's
But
I'm gonna cut that. What's your slip it in?
My slip it in, and it goes back to kind of our product. It's espresso martinis.
Oh.
We cannot get enough of them.
I love
the
them.
summer is starting, and Megan, I'm gonna say with this. Megan and I were always a big espresso martinis aficionados.
Yes.
Maddie is late to the game.
Yes.
Newcomer.
And a newcomer. And I love the fact that you're in with it because we start a brunch, we start a dinner with espresso martini, and now you're really into it. I just love this. I think that this is espresso martini summer.
Which is weird because I wouldn't necessarily say an espresso martini by nature would be a summer drink, but I'm here to push the narrative.
Yeah. So
martinis are always
but don't you associate coffee with more? It's not coffee. I get it. Espresso. It's just more of but I'm here to push the narrative.
I love a martini to start any drinking event, day, night.
So espresso martinis.
Morning.
I think that this is it. And Maddie, welcome to the family.
Thanks for having me.
We are welcoming you with open arms. Yes,
absolutely.
100%. My pull it out is, as I am getting older, not that older, but I found out that sometimes I find myself getting to the fridge and I'm like, I know that I came in for a reason.
Yes.
Going into the bathroom cabinet and it's like, wait, did I come here for something?
When I go in the basement, why did I go down the steps?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And it's there is a point I'm like,
Private jet.
do I have to go to my primary doctor and ask them about Am I
Prevagen?
sick?
You might want to. You know, there's a gene for early onset Alzheimer's.
Oh,
You should
wow.
see if you have it.
I did not.
We just went there.
I mean, what do you want? I have been checked. I do not have it, the gene.
Well, I might have it, but I
Well,
don't like it
don't
either.
you want it?
No?
No?
Debbie Downer just walked in.
Bring me an espresso.
I just don't like it. I call it the short-term memory for JJ. It's just like sometimes,
JJ.
sometimes I'm in bed. I'm like, wait, I need my let me sleep before I fall asleep. So I should do it.
What do you mean by that? Let me sleep before
Let
I
me
sleep.
no,
The let me
sleep,
sleep
the
gummies that we
Oh.
did.
Let me sleep,
We
yeah.
talked about a few
I
episodes
had that.
ago.
The let me sleep from Kourtney Kardashian.
Oh.
Yes.
And
Oops,
then
you dropped something.
I sure did. So then I just go to the bathroom. I'm like,
How did I get in here?
Oh my
have
God.
you had those moments, man? So that is my pullout.
Do you take a daily vitamin?
I sure do. I have like about 19 different like supplements
Ooh.
throughout the day.
Seems
It's a
like you're
lot.
missing number 20.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
this,
I can't.
listen, that is my pullout.
All right. Well, with that, I think it's time for us to say
Yeah.
goodbye.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Be safe out there, all.
Anyone who wants to get the Mocha Espresso Martini gummies, check out our link tree. We will link them there. Our link tree is at Slip It In Podcast on Linktree. And as we said earlier, we want to hear from you. Call us, text
We'll
us,
put you
slip
on
into
the
our
air.
DMs on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Slip It In Podcast. We're also on YouTube. And you can always text us or call us 313-444-9004. And if you want to email us, slipitinaPodcast@gmail.com. Until next time.
I'm also on Grindr.
Oh my God.